Hello everyone. It's Friday night. Here we go. Happy to have everyone here. I can see we've got a few people in here already. Hi girls. How is everyone tonight? Got the usual suspects here for a Friday night. Hey Janine, Leslie, Christine. Hi Marilyn. Hey Margaret. Monique, hello. Hi Margaret, you were here a couple of hours ago. I hope you've done something in the meantime. How's everyone been? What kind of a week have we all had? Interesting weather. Hot, cold, don't know what to wear kind of weather. Hey Elizabeth, nice to see you. Oh, it's cold and wet in Victoria. Well, it's been really nice and warm here today. We were told it was going to be a cooler day, but it warmed up more than we thought. We had storms and like rain and wind last night, and so I thought it was going to be a cooler day today, but not so much. Oh, you have eaten. Good to know. Good to know. I made a bacon and chicken pasta bake for dinner tonight. Haven't done that for a long time. And I think they liked it because they didn't complain. So that's good. So I'm going to go through a couple of things tonight that I thought would be fun. I did do a video, a little quick live video about 15 minutes or so last Tuesday, which was to show you all the new stuff that had arrived in my box. Did anyone see the unboxing video that I did? Hey Kelly. Yes, Cookie is here. He's here as always. So yeah, I did a little live video and I showed some fun new things that are coming next month for customers and right now for demonstrators if you want them. So if you're a demonstrator and you love those new things, you can grab them right now. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you did see it? Good. Yeah, we love a good unboxing, don't we? So I did say in that video that I would go through the kit with you tonight, the new kit. Leslie's got a big day tomorrow. Oh, 50 years. That's a very big deal. It is. Oh, that's good. Do you know, one of my closest girlfriends came over here from the UK and they had three kids who were small when they came over, like they were school age, but they're all grown up now. And she keeps saying the same thing. She'd never go back. And you say no regrets, so I'm very glad you feel that way. I'm still not sure if my husband has happily, he likes it in Australia, but he does miss home. He misses it very much. So that's something I can't fix for him. Hey Solvega, hey Moira, hi Christine, hi Joan. Joan, I saw that, did I see right that Robin is finishing up after 17 years? Is that right? I think I saw that. 2 and 4, that's really little, isn't it? Yeah, wow. Hey Dolores, nice to see you there. I'm so sorry if I've missed anyone. Anyone else got any big things going up this weekend? For anyone who needs a reminder, and I'm sure you don't, we are voting this weekend in the referendum, so I'm not going to get political. I'm not going to talk about that at all, but just to a reminder in case anyone forgot that tomorrow is voting day. Ah, you don't know whether you want the stamps with the paper. I know, the paper is beautiful, isn't it? Ah, that's a bit sad, Joan. Does that mean you'll be direct to Stampin' Up? Is that right? Hey, Moira. Hey, Katrina. Okay, so let's switch over. I'm going to look at the desk first, and we'll start right there. Hey, Joan. How is Madawi this afternoon? Oh, you've already done your voting. That's good, Margaret. Yeah, I wish I'd done mine too, but I didn't. 36 hours. You know what? You can pick flights that take that long now, but thankfully we can also arrange it that our flights take a lot less than 36 hours. Goodness me, that's a long flight. The paper is beautiful, Chris. It's just gorgeous. The new Meadow stuff. Okay, all right, so let's have a little look. So everyone should know, I think by now, that this is the new mini catalogue that came out last month and it's still going, okay, and it goes right through until December, as it says on the cover there. But what I want to show you tonight is not in the catalogue. It's not here, all right? Also, for anyone who doesn't know, Jodie's unable to join us. She had a rare evening out tonight, so she's not here tonight. So, you know, we don't need to ask Jodie what bling we're going to use. All right, so these are the kits for anyone who hasn't seen these, and the kits are not in a catalogue, and that's why I wanted to mention this, because if you go looking for it in the catalogue, you're not going to find it. Okay, now they do have a bit of a blurb about the kits. Where is it? I think, yeah. So this is talking about the kits, okay, and this here, this picture here, and down here is a picture of what is actually in this particular kit, right? So it is kind of shown in small, but you actually have to, you want to see a bit more detail, you have to go to the online store to see it, or you need to watch me or someone like me doing a little demo with it. Okay, hey Denise, nice to see you. So I'm going to show you this. I haven't even opened up the contents yet. I've left it all the way it came to me, and then we're going to have a little look inside and see what we can do with it. I'm going to have a little play. All right, so this is the pegs that come with it. So what is actually in this kit, it's called the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit, okay? And as you can see here, it's like an advent calendar because you've got 1 through 25, okay? And the whole idea is you can hang them up like they've done here. You could put them in a frame. You could hang them on a Christmas tree. You could do all kinds of things with them, all right? You can arrange them however you like. It's kind of a countdown, so like a advent calendar idea, okay? I really like the whole idea. I do like advent calendars. We had one a few years ago. Does anyone remember the one we had with all the little boxes? And those were really cute. I did lots with those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. And I just realised I didn't bring all my adhesive over. But that's okay. It's never far away. So I've got it now. All right. So I'm going to open this and just open up the plastic and grab everything out. And let's have a little look at it. I like the colours. So the colours to me, I believe this is crumb cake and cherry cobbler, if I'm not mistaken. That looks pretty right. And it's got lots of goodies in it. So let's have a look. We've got all our little bags. So these are little like scalloped bags. They're really nice. And they have like a little score line there, so you know exactly where to fold them over. Now you could do all kinds of things with these, okay? I have this idea that, yes, you could use it as an advent calendar, but you could also use little pockets like this on a scrapbook page, which I think if you're a scrapbooker would be absolutely fantastic. You could use them as gift card holders easily, all right? You can do all sorts of things with these. So, you know, it really is up to your imagination. Then we've got dimensionals in the kit, okay? So these come in there. There's some crumb cake twine and cherry cobbler. It's actually like a braided twine. I'll open it. It's not like, so this is your thin one, like it's almost like string, almost like linen thread kind of. And this one is like, this is thicker. Can you see this? Let me see if I can hold it up. So that one has like a little braided, a braided quality to it. I'll put them back in here. And then we've got some gorgeous little cherry cobbler shiny bling, super cute sequins, really nice. Has anyone got any other ideas about what they would do with these? Also, these are different. So we've got some that have got like, can you see the design on these? Like little leaves kind of thing. And then some that have got like a linen canvas kind of a thing. So both really, really nice, but they're different, all right? And then we've got all our numbers. Now, these are like die cuts. So you just push them out to use one, okay? So that's kind of cool. And you can see they're different shapes. So these ones are like little logs, and these ones are on wooden tags. Then we've also got some gold. So they're not going to be all the same. They're going to be different, okay? And you've got your different numbers. They also have given us, so that's 1 to 1, 5, 9, 13. So not all the numbers on there. And then you can see we've got some other numbers to fill in the gaps here. And then other numbers here and here. So we've got different ones. Okay, so you can do different different numbers on your tags. These are, once again, die cuts. We've got bows and like leaves. We've got little poinsettias. They're really cute. More leaves and berries. They're all die cuts. You just push them out. And then we have little wreaths. The wreaths are nice. Now, if you did not want to, for anyone who's wondering, I'll start with the price straight up front so you know. It's $34 for all of this, okay? So my thinking is, if you don't want to do this as an advent calendar or with the numbers, you could easily turn this into cards if you wanted to. And Denise said she saw someone make this and put it in a large picture frame so they could bring it out each year. Exactly. You can do that for sure. And you could, I was thinking a really big picture frame and then use string across. I've actually got a big blackboard, a framed blackboard that I bring out sometimes and use it in my craft room. And I was thinking that would be really nice to string up on my blackboard because it's really big. I use it by putting it on an art easel, and that would work really, really well. These are actually, for anyone who doesn't know, these are glue dots, okay? But in the kits, rather than put them on a roll, which would be kind of silly, they put them on sheets, okay? And so you just peel off one side. They're double-sided, and so they're sticky, and you use them like that. So you take one, put them on, and then take off the backing, and it's a glue dot. So they're easy to use, but I do still prefer them on the roll. That's just me. More like lacy leaves, really pretty. More wreaths, more of those. There's lots and lots of them. All right, so you could easily make cards with this. Okay, you don't have to make it into an advent calendar. There's a backing piece to keep it all nice and neat, and then we've got all the pieces that are actually in the kit, the components of the kit shown here. Now, on the back of all the kits, you have these two little QR codes. And for anyone who has a smartphone, all you need to do is use your phone camera and put this in the middle of the frame in your phone camera as if you're going to take a picture of it, and then it'll bring up a website. You press the button, you press the open in Chrome or whatever your browser is, and you can open these. This one is actually the detailed instructions for this kit, okay, so you can actually watch them via video. And this one is stamping basics, because the number of people please don't think this has been critical of anyone here at all, but the number of people that I come across all the time who simply have no idea how to stamp is amazing. And stamping is a simple thing, but it does have to be done a particular way to get the best results. So this is like a basics of stamping video that you can watch if you would like to. Like if you're getting started, and that's why I think they included it, because very often the kits are purchased by people who've never purchased anything before. And so they are really looking at getting started with stamping, and that's what it's for. So the Christmas kit actually explains all the different numbers, how to put them together. So we can put the little logs with the numbers on in the middle of the wreaths. You can add some... add your little bow, your die cut bow, and add some sequins to that, and then you've got that, and then you can put it on the front of one of these. So it shows you how to do the different styles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5. Is that right? No, 6. Oh no, this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 5. Okay, 5 different styles. And they're really, really cute. And it shows you all step by step. Oops, turned it up the wrong way. Step by step how to do them, how to put them together. Aren't they nice? Aren't they lovely? I like the lacy elements too, Subu. I think they're gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm thinking I will make up one just the way it comes. And let's start with the very first one, seeing as that's the one. And then sometimes I make a card up as an alternative. I'm not going to do that tonight because I haven't decided. I haven't decided whether I want to actually make up the advent calendar as it is, or if I'm going to make it into cards. So I'm just going to push out, because this is one of the darker leaves. And in fact, I don't know if you can see this, but it's got a dark and a light. The light one is over the top of the dark. So we're going to use one of each. So let's grab that out. Okay. And then you're going to layer them together. Now you could put them together with any glue you like. Now in the kit, there is only dimensionals, which means if you want to, you can just use dimensionals to put these together. And what I would want to do is I would want to have it so that they're not lined up exactly, so that you've got some of the dark ones, because if you line them up exactly, you're not going to see the dark one. So you want to have it kind of offset so that you can see the dark coming out from behind. So let's put this together. And given that I have other adhesive, I'm just going to use that and pop it together. So let me add a bit of seal to the back of this, and then I'm making sure it's offsetting like so. All right, so then it's going to have number 1, which is in one of the little logs. So let's go find that down the bottom, I think it was. Yep, here's the number 1. You can see how easy these are. This is a non-stamping kit. So we have kits that involve stamping and kits that don't, okay? But I'm glad they included the basics of stamping, even though it's a non-stamping kit. But some of the stamp sets have, ink and stamps in them already, and a block as well, so that you can get started with stamping. But some of the kits do not. So this one does not. It is a good value set. I think it's really nice. I love the crumb cake and the cherry cobbler and the gold. I just think that's really nice. So let's pop that in the middle of there, or roughly in the middle. Let me move it a little bit because I put it on crooked. There we go, like that. All right, now we need the little bows. Here are those. And that's going to go right there at the bottom of this. So let's use a glue dot to pop that on. I'm not going to use their glue dots. I've got my own. Here we go. And pop that right there, just at the bottom, right at the bottom of where that goes. I mean, it's nice already, yeah? I mean, it looks like you went to lots of trouble. This really does look like it's maybe wood, but it obviously is not. All right, so let's see. What else have we got to go on there? Now, that is meant to just go on the little bag, and then you put a peg on it. So they've used, I'm just going to use the same one as them. Actually, let me use the one I've already taken out. And then this is going to go on the front. All right, now this needs to like tuck in behind, but I don't want to glue the whole thing down. I'm just going to glue it. I'm going to glue it down the bottom here. I'm going to use dimensionals at the bottom. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Maybe a third one there. And let's pop that on. I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to pop that right there. So the top of the wreath is kind of holding the bag closed. You can see, you can just open it up like that. And then we've also, the other thing that's going to keep it closed and also attach it where we want it to go is the pegs. So I love the pegs. How cute are those? They're really cute. Smaller than what you'd need for the line, but super cute. All right, so that's number 1 done. Really, really nice. I think you could do a couple of things to add in, like you could add like a little bit of gold glimmer or something like that, a slightly larger circle than this. That would look really nice. I think gold would be a nice addition, but you know, that's your choice. And then you could pop something inside. So what would we put inside these, do you think? Anybody got any suggestions? I mean, there's good old cash or gift cards, obviously. You could put like I wonder if a furry friend chocolate would fit in there, but you know, some you know, little chocolates, or maybe a small cookie or something like that. Yeah, maybe some bling or gems. That's a great idea. Yeah, chocolate is always a good answer, Moira. You'll never get that wrong if you say chocolate. Oh, that's exciting too, Lynn. So your husband's from England as well. Well, there you go. We have lots of shall we call you pommies in an affectionate way in our group. So there we go. So that's one. Should we do one more just to have a little look, or do you reckon that's enough? Let's do this one because it's a little bit different. It uses the other style of bag, so the one with the leaf pattern. this one, and I'm going to fold this over right here like this. Now, when you open this up, you can see that you've got this curve here. And what I'm going to do is number 2, I'm going to grab the gold piece, this one right here, and I'm going to pop that. It's going to go right there so that that curve matches up with the curve of the gold piece. So they line up. All right, so that is going to go in there. And once again, you could put it on dimensionals, but I'm just going to stick it straight down because, you know, I think it's fine. So let's line that up there. Just like that. All right, now this one, they've actually attached the berries and the leaves to the peg, looks like. So we're going to grab our peg. And which one do we do first? Does it matter, do you think? I think we need to do the leaves first. So let me find the leaves. They're these leaves, the ones that look like holly. And they come together. So there's 2 together like that. All right. And then they've got like the little shape of the berries at the top. So it kind of indicates to you where the berries need to go. So is this sitting on the peg? I think it is. So I think it's going to go like here on the peg. And then we're going to put the whole thing on with the peg. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So let's use a glue dot for that. So you can have a lot of fun with this kit. Be a lovely way to spend an afternoon or something like that. All right, so I'm going to pop that right on there like that. And then I'm going to get my little berries, which are here on the same sheet as the leaves. And I'm going to match them up with the shape at the top there, just like that. Well, it doesn't matter which one goes where, really. So I'm going to use a glue dot for that. Oh, tea bags. That's a good idea. You could do all different teas in them. Yep, cookies is a good choice too. Oh, jewelry. Well, that could be expensive, Glenda, but great idea. Let's see. Oh, promises. That's a great idea, Nicole. Promises to cook dinner, babysit, foot massage, etc. to treat other people. Nice idea. Very, very good. Which ones have the bling on them? Actually, you know what? I missed it. This one should have had the bling on it because it's got the bling on the outside of the wreath. So I've missed that. Thank you for picking that up. This one doesn't have any bling. So this one just goes, once you put that on your little peg, that one just goes like that, and that's how it looks. I like that. Isn't that cool? That's fun. So let's grab our bling, which is the cherry cobbler sequins. Aren't these nice? Like them. I think I'll have to use them on other cards as well. All right, so you could add as many as you want around. They've actually added a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they've added about 6. So let's try. Let's start 1. I'm just using the point of my scissors to position them. Whoop. And just kind of randomly attach them. Aren't they nice? Well, that's how 5 would look, but you can do as many as you like. Aren't they pretty? That's really nice. Thank you for mentioning that, Leslie. I would have forgotten about the bling. So there you go. And then you could add bling to this as well if you wanted to, but I think they're lovely. They are so nice, and I think they would be really good put on a like a string across my blackboard. So I think that will look really good, and I'll have to take a photo of it because I think it'll look really beautiful on the chalkboard. But they're beautiful. There's 1 and 2 all done. What do we think? Do you like them? You started your Christmas cards today, Leslie. I saw the ones you posted. Thank you so much for that. They're lovely. This is a great gift for somebody who's maybe crafty or wants to try something crafty but doesn't know where to begin. How good would this be? Such a good idea. And there's some beautiful, there's some different beautiful kits. So let me just quickly, I just threw away the wrapping. Let me see. I'll give you, here it is here. For anyone who's wondering, this is called the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. Okay, you will find it in the online store. Oh, I've got 3 angry faces tonight. How did I manage that? Who gave me angry faces? Have we got angry faces for a reason? Hope I haven't upset anyone. Okay, so then if anyone's interested in the number, it's 163114. Just down the bottom there, 163114, and it's $34. Okay, so yeah, you could paint the pegs, but you know what? If I was going to paint the pegs, I would probably, you know, do like a shabby chic look and you know some white paint or light colored paint, maybe vanilla paint, and then sand it back. But you could, you know, you certainly could. I like the fact that they're just like this raw wood color. I kind of like that. But yes, you definitely could do that. Nothing to say you couldn't. Let's see. Have I missed any other comments? I don't think so. All right, so I'm going to put these aside. I'm going to put them back into the pack. I love the kit. I'm so glad I got it. Anyone else think this is a good one? And you could, like I said, you could make these into cards as well. Absolutely, you could. There's other things we could do. It's kind of tempting for me to buy a second kit and turn one kit into cards and then keep one kit as an advent calendar. But I don't know if I will or not, but I like that idea. Let's pop these away. All right, so I'm going to pop those in the bottom. And then I've got haven't even used my twine yet, but you could certainly, you know, add a tie a bow or something like that and add it to any of them if you wanted to. This one doesn't need it, definitely. And then the pegs. And then, of course, the very important instruction sheet. And also, you can always, if you're not someone who responds well to instructions, you can just copy them. And so every 5th one goes back to there's actually, I thought there was 5 styles, but there's actually only 4. But the 5th one starts the same as 1, and then the 6th one is the same as 2, and the 7th one is the same as 3. So, yeah, there's 4 different ones. Okay, what do you think? Do we like it? Maybe that is a really good question. Is the red string what you're meant to hang them on? Or maybe it's giving you a choice. I didn't look at that. No, they've actually used the crumb cake twine for hanging it on. And then they've used can you see the red one is tied with this one here with the lacy leaf. It's tied at the bottom of that peg. So they've actually tied a bow with that red one, and then they've used the other one to hang them on. So can you see that? Oh, that's a nice idea. Nicole has good ideas for advent calendars. Money gift holders for your grown-up grandchildren. Perfect idea. Yeah, chalk paint them. That's what I was thinking too, Glenda. That's a great idea. And they are a good size. Nicole has great ideas. She said, I've also put clues in my advent calendars for my 16-year-old to treasure hunt brown paper packages hidden around the house. That sounds like a lot of work, but a lot of fun. We used to do for our kids, and we even did it this last year while the kids were both still here at home. We've been having Easter egg hunts at Easter time for years, and those have always gone down really well. Even though they didn't believe in the Easter Bunny anymore, we still did it just because it was fun. And I think last year was the last one. So next year is the first Easter that we don't do that, because I only have, well, Ben might still be at home. I don't know if Ben will still be here or not, but if he's still here, he might want to do an Easter egg hunt, right? Mind you, the funny thing is that Ben doesn't even really like chocolate. So they used to do the Easter egg hunt. And then on top of that, I now have 5 angry faces. I'm wondering if I have upset somebody. Is somebody upset? Can anyone answer that question for me? Or someone accidentally hitting their angry face? Because it's really easy to do, to hit that angry face button, but it's saying I've got 5, and I've never had that before. So I hope I haven't said the wrong thing. Okay, let's do something else in that some of which is in the catalogue and some is not. I'm going to do a mix for this next one. All right, so in this catalogue, there's a lot of fun things, but I got a new set last week that I have not even used until today. And some of you may have seen that I posted a couple of cards like this. Did anyone see this today? I posted this one. This is using that Snowflake Magic DSP. But this here, this frilly kind of leafy piece, okay, is from this set called, it's the Joy of Christmas Suite. And the stamp set that I have used is the Christmas Classics, okay? So the Christmas Classic, I can't say Christmas Classics. That's a bit hard to say when you have a lisp. This piece on earth here, okay, is where I got that, okay? And then in the dies that match this, which are shown down here, this is one of the dies, and then this is a separate square die that fits inside that. And I've done this card. I did this one in another sample for... you can't see Angry Faces on YouTube. No, I think they're on Facebook. The Angry Faces. Maybe I should stop doing Facebook. I don't know. Maybe. It is a nice suite, and I only got it today. I only got it this week, and I only used it for the first time today. So I did this because I had plenty of this paper left over, and I thought, well, that'll be great for a class, and just did a nice simple card just in white and the Snowflake Magic paper. And this is the iridescent ribbon, which looks just beautiful on there. Okay, really nice card. So I was happy with that, and I thought, well, I'd like to use this again. So let's have a look at them. Okay, here's the Christmas Classics. You can buy them separately, as always, or you can buy them as a bundle with the dies as well. Please don't stop Facebook. Hopefully I won't keep getting angry faces, because actually if I get too many angry faces, it basically amounts to a complaint, and Facebook can take exception to that. So I'm hoping that the angry faces are just by accident. But anyway, this set here, it shows you the outline here, where see how some of these have got like a white outline. It's showing you which ones have dies that match. Okay, so you can see that we've got this big die here. So let's look at the dies, because they're really nice. Okay, so this is the one that I've used on this card. All right, this leafy kind of square, and then this one here goes inside this one and cuts out your words. So that's why this piece on earth is on a separate piece, because that's the square that I've used there. All right, and then we've got, you know, this one, this little holly one here matches this holly stamp right here. We've got some here that match the little berries, and it's really nice. And then, as if that wasn't enough, there's a second page. And tonight I thought I'd use these ones. And I only used this just before I came live. I cut this up out of gold glimmer paper. And I also cut a white shape from this one to stamp on. But I haven't decided whether I want to do that. When we get to it, you can tell me whether we're going to do it in white or if we're going to do it in black. So you just need to be patient with me, and I will show you what I mean. All right, so let's put that back in here so I don't lose it. Actually, I'll put that back in as well because I've already cut them. It's a really nice set for anyone who likes holly and leaves and that kind of stuff. It's really nice. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to bring in my pieces that I was thinking of using. So I've got my white card base. And we're going to fold that over with a bone folder just to flatten it down. So this is half a sheet of A4, but you could use letter cardstock as well if you prefer. If you're in the US or Canada, then you'll be using letter cardstock. You'll cut it in half and then fold it in half again to make your card base. Okay, and then I've got some paper, which is from the is it Spirit of St. Nick? I think it is paper pack. So this is a really nice paper pack. It is Traditions of St. Nick, okay? And this one, this paper pack, actually matches one of our sets in the catalogue, but the paper itself is not in the catalogue. The paper is only online or through me, or through a demonstrator, not through me. But you won't find it in the catalogue. Okay, so what I'm showing you is the stamp set that matches it. Okay, so you see you've got these kind of vintage Santas. I didn't personally buy this one, even though I really like the font they've used. I like the vintage style, but you can't have everything, right? And this is not my favorite kind of stamp set. I usually prefer something bolder and brighter, but I understand why this is so appealing to a lot of people. It's got that vintage look to it. Oh, what was the question? Did I miss the question? How do you get dried off that foil type paper? Yes. Rose has a suggestion for you. I've always tried to use, if it's not too bad, you can get away with an adhesive remover. You know, the little adhesive removers that we used to have. We used to sell them, but you can usually still pick them up in, mine's are really dirty, but you can still pick them up in like craft stores, that kind of thing. But what I find is if I have a small mark, I try and find something that I can put over it. So whether that be an embellishment that I stick where the mark is, or like today, there's a mark. I don't think you can see it on here, but there's a mark under there, and that's where I made sure that I positioned my paper so I could put my label over the top of it. You know, you can put embellishments or ribbons or whatever over the top of those sorts of things to cover them. So, because it's such a shame to waste the paper because it's so pretty, right? Oh, there you go. Kelly said the alcohol wipes work on the gold one. So, yeah, there you go. Yes, Leslie's correct. It's the mini Subu. That is right. Yeah, you can actually put, if you click on the angry face, it will take the angry face off, because we're up to 7 angry faces now. So I'm really upsetting somebody tonight. Oh dear. What have I done? Okay, so this is the set that it matches. See the vintage centers, and in fact, one of the papers has the vintage centers on it. See that there? You've got this one looks very similar to this one. And in fact, I'm wondering, they are actually the same size, which probably means they can be cut out with the dies for this set. All right, so the dies down here cut out these images, but I'm guessing they cut out these as well. If anyone happens to know the answer, I think that is right, but if somebody could verify, that would be fabulous. I don't have the set, so I can't verify it. So on the back of the one that I'm using tonight is the Santa Clauses, and this is like a swirly, it's really pretty. It reminds me of old Victorian wallpaper. Remember that stuff? I don't know. That's you can't see any angry faces. You can only see it on Facebook. Oh, you're on Facebook, Glenda. Right. Interesting. I can see them. So I guess it's important that I see them, but I'm not going to let it upset me because I can't, you know. So this is really pretty. It's got some little gingerbread men, and looks like maybe some mulled wine and some candy canes and lots of Christmas little things. And on the back, you've got your swirly patterns. So the swirly patterns on the back, they're on one side, okay? And then you've got your main designs on the other. I like this one. I used this one with the owls a couple of weeks ago. You may have seen it. Okay, it's Pebble Path. Pebble Path is that color. And then on the back, you've got like holly. Okay, then I used this one in class the other day. We've got some little stockings, and the side I used in class was the green swirls. Isn't that interesting? That's very odd. Anyway, I hope that they're not too sad. The dies cut out 2 of the Santas, but not the gold Santa on the DSP. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know, Denise. Thank you for telling us. And these are like little open fireplaces with little, it looks very cozy, and a lovely chair for you might read a story in or something like that. And on the back here, we've got more swirls and dots. Super cute. More of that. This one's got little mailboxes, post boxes. Super cool. And on the back of that one, we've got the pecan pie swirl, which is really nice. Actually, is that pecan pie? I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pecan pie. And more of that. More, we've seen that one. We've seen that. I think we've seen it all. So there you go. But the ones I'm using tonight is the red. So let me move this and move my paper and move this piece. Oh, on the back here it tells us the colours in here: Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Copper Clay. It's Copper Clay. That's what it is. Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, Pebble Path, Real Red, and Wild Wheat. That's what it is. All right, so I've made a black mat for my red paper like this, and I'm going to be putting it all on my, I'm going to start from the base tonight, and I'm going to keep it pretty simple. And the reason I want to keep it simple rather than using this side, which is busier, is the fact that I've already cut out, with just to save some time, I've cut my die out of the gold glimmer, the self-adhesive gold glimmer, okay? And I don't want it to have to compete with this. So this is going to actually work better because it's not as detailed, because it's quite a detailed die, and we don't want to have to compete with the paper. All right, so I'm going to be putting this right here in the middle. All right. How are we going for time? 8:13. I think we're going to have enough time. I'm going to ask you guys, I think I know what I want to do here, but I will show you. See how you can just peel this off the back? Love, love, love. And that's just going to stick down. Love that you can do that. All right, we're centering that. Whoops, got a little bit of paper there. Actually, I think I'm a tiny bit crooked. So if you are, this stuff, these adhesive ones are really very sticky. So if you are going to reposition them, make sure that you don't push it down too hard until you're sure that it's in the right place. Okay, now this one here is the one that would go here. Now that's the white, and it's going on a white background. So the white does work. We'll need some bling as well, of course. In fact, I could even use some ribbon, but I haven't decided whether I want to do that yet. Now in the stamp set, we have this lovely Season's Greetings. It's going to fit beautifully on here. But I was thinking we could stamp probably in black ink because we've got the black around the edges there. Or we could stamp on our black and do a black banner and white writing on the black banner. What do you think would look best? Do you think we would be better off stamping on a white piece or stamping on the black and doing it with white embossing powder? What do you think, guys? So this is where you guys get to... Oh, no, you dropped your icy ball on your favourite dress. Oh, no. No, not at all. Sorry about that. You have 14 packs of the gold and silver paper. That's, you know what, Leslie, don't be embarrassed. I understand, because I reckon this stuff is so good, and it's going to be, people are going to be really sad when they can't get it anymore. But it's still available right now, so I'm hoping that it won't. You think stamp on black, white emboss? Okay, everyone's saying the same, and that's what I thought too. But I wanted to ask you guys before I did it. All right, so I'm going to prepare. I've got my my embossing additions kit here, and I'm going to prepare my paper so that the embossing powder isn't going to stick where it shouldn't. And I'm going to get my Versamark out, and I'm going to get my Season's Greetings out of here. This is a really nice stamp. It's the first time it's been used too, but I quite like this font. It's like a cursive, like a messy cursive font, if that makes sense. And I'm going to use it on block H. So I'm just going to pop that right there, like so. And we're going to ink it up in Versamark, because Versamark, for anyone who doesn't know, is a sticky ink that embossing powder loves to stick to. So that's what we want. All right, so I'm going to just pop it down here. Just hold it in place to give it good contact and lift it. All right, so I don't know if you can see that. Can you? Yeah, I think you can. You can see that there. All right, so let's pop our Versamark away. And I'm going to get my little embossing tray out, and I've got my white embossing powder, and I am going to be popping this straight over the Versamark that I've just stamped. Just dump it on, and then tap that off, and our powder has stuck really nicely. I can see a tiny bit of patchiness to this side, so I'm going to add a bit more there, but that looks better. Okay, so let's move this to one side and put the lid on our powder for the moment, and then I'm going to bring in my heat tool. So give me 1 second while I get that. Right, you probably saw the light come on because the lamp and the heat tool are on the same power point. All right, so I'm going to use my heat tool, and I'm going to pop it on the highest setting. There's got a medium and a high setting, and I'm just going to cook this white. And it's hard to see sometimes. Before I do that, something I like to do is to quickly go over if there's a couple little stray bits of powder. Even though I use the embossing buddy, there's still a couple of pieces of powder. So what I want to do is I want to grab my, if I've got one, putty end of my take your pick tool, and there's a tiny little bit of putty in there, and that just is really, really good at getting rid of any extra powder. Yes, you can use a brush, but if you need to get really close to it, like I am right here, it's easier to use the tool than it is to use the brush. So there's another use for your take your pick tool. All right, I'm going to go over this and cook it. Now the white can be hard to see when it changes, but basically you're looking for it to become hard and shiny. So hold it in the light so you can see when that happens. You'll also notice it goes more white than it was before. I don't think Jamie's here tonight. Jamie bought a heat tool from me just recently. I haven't seen her on tonight, but she bought one just recently, and she told me she loves it. So I was very happy to hear that. I do love a good heat tool, got to tell you. All right, so now what we need from our die pack, we're going to use that long die, this one here, that fits inside the other piece. So that one fits inside this one. So it's really cool because it all fits together really nicely. All right, so what I need to do is I need to bring in my cut and emboss machine, and I will also, while I'm doing that, I'm going to lift this up a bit so you can see better. Otherwise it'll be too close. So let's move that out. All right, so I've got my cut and emboss machine. I've got my base piece, and I'm going to line this up so that it is, the whole word is inside that. Looks pretty good. I'm going to put my top plate on and carefully lower it onto my other plate, and then roll the whole thing through. Now it's a nice simple shape, so if you wanted to cut a lot of them, you can actually cut two at once, which I did earlier today, so that's handy. On very simple shapes you can get away with that. All right, so this is looking nice. I like, good choice guys, we like the white on the black. Looks really nice, doesn't it? All right, so let's pop this here like so, and I'm going to put this on with dimensionals, And because it's black, not that you need to worry, but I'm going to use black dimensionals. I mean, why not? So 1 and 2. If you don't want it to sag in the middle, add a third one, but it's completely up to you. It won't look bad if you only use 2. Let's pop that right here, like so. Right, how's this looking? Do we like it? Very simple, super simple card. Yeah. So let's pop that on here. We're going to need some bling, I think, as well. So up to you guys. Wonder what bling we should use. I have a few choices, so I will bring out what we have. We could go black matte dots, but I feel I don't know. Do you think you need anything shiny? Do we need it to be shiny? I love the swirls. They come out behind the centerpiece quite nicely. What have we got? Oh my goodness, Glenda, that was a find. $2. Wow. That's pretty impressive, I have to say. I'm looking to see what I have here that would work really well. Gold bling, says Kelly. And what else do we have? Sorry, Carol, we chose the black. Gold bling, elegant gold, red shiny bling. Oh yes, well, any of those is probably going to work. They're probably going to look really good. I wonder, how about this idea? What do you think? What if we were to use the cherry cobbler bling out of here? Because I think those would look really nice. Let's see. What do you think? Would we use those? I think they look really good. If we're going to go gold, I'm just thinking what gold bling. I'm getting low on gold bling, actually. I need to up my gold bling game. I do have some already packed up for a class next week, so there's not as much in my little box here as there normally would be. Oh yeah, I wouldn't either. You could sell it on eBay for a lot more than $2. Goodness me. That's somebody who did not know the value of what she had. Absolutely. Thanks, Carol. The red bling. I'm leaning towards the red. I know we had requests for gold, but let's try the red just because it's something different and something that I've never used until tonight. So I do rather like it. Even though it's cherry cobbler, I think there's enough darkness in this. Oh, it does look good. It does look really pretty because of the shine on it. What do we think? Do we like that? I'm going to call that a finished card. What do you think? What would white look like? I don't have any white bling, actually. Or do you mean the label, Leslie? I actually think the black is really rich. Looks really, really nice. I think that was a good choice. All the people who said go black, I think that's fabulous. It's a little bit more effort doing the embossing, but I think it's well worth it. So what did we do tonight? We did this card, and we also did a couple of little advent calendar type bags. So this is what we did tonight. Bit of fun. What do you think? You're liking these? What do we think about? I love the kit. I'm trying to think of extra ideas of other things I'd like to do with it, but I do like the idea of popping it up on my chalkboard. I think that's going to look really, really good. Yeah, the red does look good. I agree. It does. Well, I hope you all have plans for the weekend that are going to fill your bucket. And I hope you can join me again on Sunday night to to make more things, make more cards. I have always got lots of fun ideas up my sleeve. And these sometimes, if I don't have an idea, sometimes what happens is, I might be getting really close to time and think, gosh, I haven't got anything planned. It's amazing. I've only got to whip through the catalogue and an idea will come to me, or I'll look in my scrap box and go, I could use this or that. Tonight I did say I was going to use the kit, so I did. And of course I had something new to show you as well with the Christmas Classics bundle. And I hope you really like them. Have a great weekend, everyone. I hope the weekend is... Oh, before I leave, don't forget, girls, we're halfway through the month and we have that fantastic joining special. If you've been thinking about it, jump on in, okay? Bye, everybody. I will talk to you soon. See you soon. Bye.